Hey guys, welcome to Amish Meadows. I'm Joas, and I'm one of the owners here at Meadowlark Log Homes. I just want to say, first of all, thank you to all of you who've been following us for quite some time, and we appreciate that. Some of you are new, so welcome. On this channel, you're going to find that we build log homes, and we have numerous businesses, farm-to-market store, and we live in a non-traditional Amish community. And so you're going to get kind of a mixture of things. And today I'm going to show you a little bit of some of the things that we're doing on my personal home. We started building this home in 2004, and when we moved here to this place, it was just completely woods. There was nothing here, just on the side of a mountain. And for the last almost 16 years now, we've spent carving out a life on our homestead here that we call Montana Haven up here in our little corner of Montana, northwest Montana. We love it here. My wife and I, we have 5 children, and so we love being up here in our little own secluded spot. But what we're going to show you today is we built it as we could afford to do it, and so there are some things that we regret. We took some shortcuts on a few items, but we decided it's time to kind of redo a few things. So we've got a couple phases that we're doing, and we're going to kind of show you phase 1 of our project this year. So phase 1 includes sanding all the corners. As you can see what one of my helpers is doing right now. He's sanding all the corners. We're taking off the old stain, and we're going to give it a brand new coat of stain on our house. It's been 16 years. It still looks pretty good, but it's starting to look pretty old. It needs new stain. So rather than just restaining it, we want it to look really nice and fresh. So we're going to what we call media blast it. We're sanding all the corners, all the windows, everything with a hard surface, and then we're going to take this media blaster, and you'll see how we do that a little bit later here. And we're going to blast the outside of the logs. It takes the outside layer off, and it makes it like a brand new house again. And then we're going to put some fresh stain on it, and then we're going to chink it. When that's all done, it's going to look like a brand new home. And then we won't have to do that again for a lot of years. So it's a big project. I've been dreading to do it, but the time has come. I got to tackle it. And so here we go. I'll show you around. We've sanded the ends of these logs to get the old stain off to make them nice and smooth. And that way the new stain is just going to penetrate into there really, really nice and well. And that's what he's doing up there right now, is sanding the bevels on my stain. We'll walk around the outside here and I'll show you a few of the other things that we're doing. When we built the place, we decided that we wanted to finish out the downstairs basement area first. And so that's what we did. We finished the downstairs, we moved into it, and we lived downstairs for about 13 years, I want to say. And now we rent the downstairs out, but we never finished the outside of the downstairs. So we decided to do that as well in phase 1. As you can see, over here it's partially undone, and over here it's already finished. Initially we had an extra door out here in the front, and I had a lot of plans and dreams, and I still do for this place. But some of the things, just don't materialize the way that we want. I had envisioned having a greenhouse underneath here with the south sun shining down. We could walk right out of the house into the greenhouse. But, I said after almost 16 years now, probably isn't going to happen. We don't live down there anymore. We have renters. It's just probably not going to work. So we decided to close that off. We eliminated that door. And then I also had this idea. I used to do taxidermy work. So I thought, well, I'm going to have a shop downstairs. We live upstairs. I don't know. It was just one of those ideas. So I had a big French door so I could move like big equipment in and out and bounce and that type of thing. So we decided that's not going to work. We're just renting out the basement. Eventually our kids will probably move down there as well. But for right now, we decided to take the French door out. We just put a regular 3-foot door in there, and then we put siding on the top. And underneath, we're on the left-hand side here behind this wood, we're putting a scratch coat, what we call a scratch coat of cement. We're putting a metal lath down and a scratch coat, and then we're going to have rocks underneath there eventually. So you'll have rocks all the way on the perimeter on the bottom with the siding on top. So that's going to be, the rocks are going to be phase 2 probably next year. Another thing that we're doing right now is this porch. Initially I put a synthetic deck down and I was not happy with it. It stained bad. The building center had talked me into it. It was not a high quality deck. So really unhappy with it. So that's also a big expense. So we decided to wait on that. But one thing that we did, we wanted to replace the railing because the railing was graying out, and I make all the log railing, so it was kind of a no-brainer that way. So let's replace the railing since we're going to restain it anyways. I'll just take off the old railing, put on all new log railing. So now you can see the railing is missing here. So we're going to install the new railing, but you know how a lot of these projects go. You can't do A until you've done B, but you can't do B until you've done C or D. So we're kind of working from one end and working back. So what we had to do is we had to take the railing off, get rid of that, and then what we needed to do is, I didn't want to put the new railing on the old deck, because when we went to replace the old deck, we'd have to take the new railing off again. So we decided what we're going to do is we're going to put this 2-inch by 8-inch full rough cut lumber that we cut here at Meadowlark Log Homes, and we're going to run a perimeter all the way around, 2 rows wide all the way around, and then all I have to do when I want to replace my deck is just replace it on the inside. My rails will be fastened to the outside perimeter, and then I can stain it, and we're all good to go that way. So you can see we started here. We're going to go all the way around. This part over here is completely not done yet. We're working on that. Our pillars on the bottom, we're also going to have rock, and I'll walk down here and I'll show you. We plan on having rock work to match the house up to about this area right here, and then we'll see log posts going up here. So we're actually going to redo these posts as well, and then from here we're going to have rock to match the house. That's also going to be phase 2. All the rock will be phase 2. So right now, basically again, phase 1, we're doing the perimeter of the deck so that we can stain it while we're staining. We're putting new railing on, and we're getting this siding on. So that's kind of what we're choosing to do now. So including that is the staining and the chinking. So when we have all that done, that's kind of our goal for this year, get that all knocked out. It'll be an interesting project, and I hope you enjoy it as you follow along. Oh, and I have one more thing to tell you. If you want to know a little bit more about myself and my family, we have our own YouTube channel. It's called Montana Haven, and I try to post on there at least once or twice a week, and these are just things that maybe you're interested in. We post videos of homesteading, of growing up Amish, how we all both grew up, my wife and I, in a conservative Amish community, no running water, electricity. We have some videos about how we met, just a lot of kind of our life. And so if you're interested in any of that, I invite you to subscribe to our channel, Montana Haven, and join us over there, and I try to share our lives with you that way. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. So today I've got Stephen here from Wildcat Wood, my brother-in-law, and he's got one of these media blasters, and we're, like I mentioned, we're taking this exterior layer off the stain, and it's really beautiful. It's nice and white. It's coming out really nice. It's a ton of work. So far we got this section here in the center section done. That took all morning, so expecting about 2 days if we really work really fast. So that's what we're doing. We're getting that all done, and then we're going to come back with a buffing brush, and we just lightly buff the logs to kind of smooth them out a little bit, and then we're going to be ready for stain. So it's a big project, but we're getting there.